People's Democratic Party, HDP, CO Chair Selahattin Demirtaş has slammed the fact that the authorities have yet to identify any suspects regarding the 7 recent killings in the restive town of Cizre in the southeastern province of Şırnak, which has been roiled by protests for the past month. Speaking to journalists in Vienna after meeting the representatives of political parties in Austria, Demirtaş said it was not fair to blame the HDP for the recent unrest in Cizre, which has seen clashes between supporters of the outlawed Kurdistan Workers Party, PKK, and supporters of the outlawed Islamist Kurdish movement Hizbullah as legal political extension, the Free Cause Party, Hüda-Par. At the end of the day, the basic task of the government is to find out who is responsible and to hand them over to the judiciary. This is not our duty. There have been 7 killings and not a single suspect, he said. It is not fair to blame the HDP for these killings, it's not right, Demirtaş added, suggesting that only more democratic measures, not armed interventions, would cool down incidents in the town. We too will do all we can, he vowed. The HDP CO leader also stressed that their addressee in the issue was not President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, but rather the government, according to the constitution. It will be a healthier process for us and for the president himself if he maintains the objectivity of his post, he said. Erdogan suggested on January 20 that there was a plot behind the ongoing unrest in Cizre, located near the border with Syria and Iraq, where tension most recently peaked after a 12-year-old boy was shot on January 14. The president hinted that sympathizers of U.S.-based Islamic scholar Fethullah Gulen in the Turkish police may be responsible for this plot. Today, we are aware of the incident that is being attempted to be carried out in Cizre and we are taking our measures accordingly. Can you imagine those who are wearing formal dresses of this state and those who place bombs in the street using the state's armored vehicles? Erdogan said, in reference to 3 police officers who have been suspended after being charged with placing explosives on the roads in the southeastern Anatolian province of Hakkari on January 15. HDP CO Chair Demirtaş strictly denied any links between the Gulenists and the Patriotic Revolutionary Youth Movement, YDGH, a youth branch of the PKK, saying that appointments to the region are not made by Gulen, but by Interior Minister Efkan Ala. Government inspecting dark hands. Meanwhile, Deputy Prime Minister Yalçın Akdoğan has said provocateurs were seeking to turn Cizre into Kobane, referring to a Syrian city on the border where clashes between Kurdish forces and the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant, ISIL, have been continuing for months. Dark hands were involved there. We have observed that they were involved in open provocations, so related investigations are ongoing, Akdoğan said on January 22 during a televised interview on Ülke TV. Consider this. Some in the police department are acting under directions from the judge or the prosecutor but from a civil imam religious authority. This is not administrative guilt, but an organized crime, he added, in an indirect reference to Gulen.